Okay, so off we go. Just a nice easy A march there. Just nice and easy. Just get the arms going and your legs. Just wake up. 30 seconds in, we'll swap it into a spot run. That's it, nothing more than this. Just get the hips and the shoulders going. Okay, just pick the pace up now, so we're just into a spot run on the spot. On the hamster wheel. We're going to move, we're going to do 15 seconds this, then into jump jacks. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. It's a bit cold in here, so. Okay, back into the A now. This time it's more of a skip. And if you want, we can just bring the arm across our body, so we just get that knee to elbow. Just a bit more of a crisscross pattern going on there. And then straighten up the arms in, go back into the normal. You're kind of more of a bop off the floor, you drive your foot into the ground. Just wakes everything up. We'll go back into our spot runs now. 15 seconds. Try and make as little noise as possible, just that little pop, 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 pop. Jump jacks. Just a couple of minutes of this. Okay, great stuff. Right, that's it for this morning. Well done, have a great day. Alright guys, so we're going to just do our, just go through a stretch and mobility as well. We're going to introduce some animal flow movements such as crawls and bridges and some plank rolls. So first of all though, we'll just get into our 90-90 position. So front leg at 90 degrees, back leg at 90 degrees. And we'll just get that stretch going there. Just hold that position. Bring your chest up so it just drives that, focuses the stretch right into the hip there. Hold it on there. Then we'll just go through the flow of this movement. So bring the hand round behind your back and just lift the leg up and down just to mobilise that hip on the other side, the leg on the other side. Just the rear leg. Then bring it into the middle of the body, chest up, and just feel it in the top of the groin, or the adductors as we call them. That's a lovely stretch there. My hands are still behind my back, so it's not too vigorous, it's just enough. And then we flow into the other side. So now my other leg is in front of me with a 90-degree bend. And there I am. Just a nice stretch through the hip. I'm just going to bring that leg up and down. Just mobilise the hip joint. You want to keep your hips mobile, that's the key. You don't need, a lot of range. You just need to be mobile. Bring it back into the midline again. There we go. So chest up, knees down. And from there, we're just going to go into the front of the hip now. So we're going around the hip joint, stretching all around it. So my knee is down on the floor. Get a bit of padding if you need to. I've got a nice padded mat here, so get a bit of padding for the knee. Bring the arm up. Unscrew the light bulb and lean over. There we go. That feels good. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, just fall out of it. And we'll change sides. Okay, get the start position. Nice and tall. Imagine that bit of string is pulling your head up towards the ceiling. That length, you should feel it in the front of the hip as you do that. Bring the arm up. Unscrew the light bulb. There we go. Hold it on there. Take a breath in and fall out of it. Let's go back to the other side again. Let's just do this a couple of times. Straight into the arm up. Give us a wave. And over to the other side. Take a breath in and fall out of it. Swap sides. There we go. Take a breath in and fall out of it. So we're just working on locking that hip, getting rid of all the fuzz that's in there. So we're going to go through a crawl, bridge, and kind of plank type of core-based movement now. So with the crawl, I want us to get the right position. So it's normally the cat camel. So whilst we're here, we'll just do a couple of cat camels. Just because it's early in the morning, I want to make sure our spine is WD-40'd. Now from there, we're going to go into the crawl position. Because we haven't got a lot of space to work in, we're just going to go front and back. So my knees are just off the floor, 3 or 4 inches off the floor, and I want to hold them there, but I want to imagine I've got a cup of tea on my back, and I'm not going to spill it. So we're just going to crawl forward a couple of paces, and then we're going to come back. So look something like this. Hold the position, and then come back. Hold the position, come back. We're trying to keep the distance that my knees are just off the floor the same. They're not coming up, they're not popping up. Keep going, just a couple more. If you're doing this properly, you should really feel it kind of in the shoulders and the quads. Okay, from there we're popping onto our backs. We're just going to do a single leg bridge. So on my back, I'm just going to pull my knee into my chest, and I'm going to bring my hip up towards the ceiling. Up and down. Okay, we're just flowing through these movements, the warm up. So. Okay, and swap sides. Hold the knee towards the chest. Make sure that you can't see your knee at the top of the movement. That's good. Just hold the top position as well, so you can feel the back of the butt primarily, and the back of the thigh. Okay. Right, so we're going to move now through this plank-like sequence. And basically we start in a side plank, we move to a front plank, we move to a reverse plank, a side plank, and then we come back. So it goes something like this. So we start facing the direction we want to go in with the side plank. We roll into a plank, hold that position. We roll into a side plank again. We bring the leg over, and we're back into a reverse plank. We're back into a side plank. Front plank, side plank. If you feel more comfortable doing it in a straight arm position, do that. So straight arm position, plank, straight arm position, reverse, keep the hips up as you do that, reverse it again. Okay, so we'll move through that. Off you go. So I would start with the straight arm position, just so you can get a feel for it. Down, up. This is the hard one. As you come through, hold that position. Come back, load the shoulder up, down, load the shoulder up, and relax. Okay, you should be warm by now. That's quite a tough sequence there. So grab a drink. We'll be kicking off in a minute, so grab your towel if you need to, but we'll be going in 1 minute. Okay, so it's going to be 30 on, 30 off. We're going in 30 seconds. The first exercise will be for our back. Very important we work the muscles. A lot of push-ups tend to work overemphasize the muscles that we see in the mirror. We want to work the muscles we don't see in the mirror. And that's why we're using the towel. So we're going to work on back, key postural muscles, and make sure we don't get head and neck pain. So the first one we're going to do is just pulling the towel apart. We're going to hold it, we're going to pull it apart for 10 seconds. take a little breather, then we're going to go again. Okay, so off we go. Grab your towel, pull it apart, keep it around chest level, hold on to it, try and tear the thing apart. Really try and tear it apart. 5 more seconds. Come on. You've got to put your all into this and then relax. Good, little shake of the shoulders. We're going to do another one of these. 3, 2, 1, come on, tear it apart. Let's go, let's go. Tear it apart, tear it apart. Come on, hard as you can, hard as you can, hard as you can, and relax. Well done. That's quite a tough one. So you should feel that between the shoulder blades. We're going to grab either a step, or you can do this just without a step if you wish. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, it's going to be a split squat with a little quarter movement at the bottom. So we're going to go down, up a little bit, down a little bit, up fully. That's 1 rep. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can put your foot up on the couch or a step or a bench, chair, and we're going to go down, up a little bit, down a little bit. Okay? So you've got 2 variations there. Let's go. Left foot forward, down, up a little bit, up fully. Down, up a little bit, up fully. Down, up a little bit. That's it, that little kind of squat in the bottom. We're going to go straight onto the other leg. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Oh. There we go. Okay, try and create more tension in your leg. Really brace it, tense it up. Don't be passive with it. Try and make it that little bit more difficult by tensing your quad, tensing, squeezing it, rather than just going through the movement passively. There you go. Just keep that movement controlled. Okay, well done. Make some space there. 30 seconds. We're going to do a co-contraction now. So a basic plank. All I want you to do with this level is just raise that leg up off the ground. So in the plank position, make sure your waistline, your belt buckle is as close to the floor as you can. No more than 6 inches. Tense everything up, and then just unload the leg each one at a time. Okay, off we go. Let's do this. Belt buckle, cup of tea on my back. I'm just going to just gently march my feet off the floor. Brace. Brace. Lock everything in. Don't see anything moving. So my hips are still. They're not rotating around the place. They're popping up. Great stuff. Well done. Okay, push-ups. We've got 3 levels. You can either find a wall, or you can go them kneeling with your feet relaxed. A lot of people have their feet up and just pull your chest to the floor. Either way, my head is always finishing above my hands. I'm pulling myself to the floor. Pull to the floor. Or you can do level 3, full push-up, knees and hips up off the floor. So, let's find our level. Let's start. Just bang them out. Up we go. And push them out. When you're doing it, try and make sure your backside and your core are braced. Just like we were doing on the previous exercise. Keep a steady rhythm. Breathe out the way up. Well done. Okay, we're going with the king deadlift now. Or how low can you go? Very simple exercise, but very, very good for your butt and the muscles of your hamstrings and lower back. You can lean forward as much as you want with this one, but you cock the leg to 90 degrees, and we just use our hands as a depth guide and balance gauge up. I want you to keep this, the other leg, the non-working leg, off the floor and beside it. Off we go. Do it as slow as you need to. It's all about control, balance, and strength. You don't rush through it. You just try and focus on quality reps. Bit of balance as well. We're going to go straight into the other leg. Okay, so swap legs. Try and focus what your knee is doing as well, and your hips. So lock them in place. No wiggles. No cheeky wiggles. There we go. Starting to feel that now. Tension through my hips. There we go. Great stuff. Right, back onto the floor. We're kind of going lower body, upper body core exercises today. So we get a nice balance between everything. That's the key, balance. Nothing's left. So Russian twist, feet flat, arms up, and I just start rotating around, or my feet are up. I'm here. If you have a dumbbell, and you fancy holding the dumbbell arms, then that's good, you can do that as well. Alternatively, if you don't, you can cycle the legs, which is just as good, and just as challenging. I want to extend or straighten that leg out as much as I can. Okay? Keep the pace. Maybe hold the end position so you've got control. We're going to need our towel for the next exercise. I'm starting to feel it. Feel the hips. Okay, good stuff. Right, grab your towel. Hold the ends of it. I'll show you the side on. So we want to get in the squat position. The squat position, as we all know, is chest up. But I'm going to be standing on the towel and pulling on it at the same time. So what do I mean by that? So stand on the heels. My chest is up and I'm pulling on it whilst sinking into that squat position. I'm going to hold for 10 seconds. Actually, we just go with 6, it's tough. But we'll build up for 10. 3, 2, 1. Pull as hard as you can. Chest up. Legs, 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 legs. Keep going. Pull as hard as you can. Hard as you can. Hard as you can. And relax. Stand up, let go of the towel. Just shake the legs up. We're going to do one more of these. If you're doing right, then get the heart rate up. 3. Start pulling. 2. Start pulling. 1. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done. Okay, onto your backs now. We can do the crucifix exercise. More mobility, stroke core drill. Crucifix position. Arms out to the side, we're going to bring that leg up and across. So as I'm doing it, I want to just relax into it. Don't let my shoulders come off the floor with it. Okay, so bring the legs up. We're going to do 30 seconds on the right leg and straight into 30 seconds on the left. Okay, off we go. Bring it back to the midline and down. Keep with the same leg because you'll get a little bit more out of it each time. There we go. Just keep with the same leg. Okay, swap legs. Oh yeah, that side feels a lot stiffer. So I'm just going to take my time with it. Just give it a little bit more. Each repetition, it's starting to free up. Break down that fuzz that accumulates around your joints even when you sleep or you're immobile. You need to break it down. Break it down. Okay, we're back into the co-contractions. So the plank. This time we're going to bring our arms into the sequence. We're going to move our arm up and my leg back. So last time we did the legs, we're going to do the arm and the leg now. Just make it a little bit more challenging. You can stick with the leg if you found that hard, which is fine. That's the level. And then we'll start picking the pace up. Okay, into the plank. Let's go. So we go left arm. Just slide the arm in front here then. So control through my core, nothing's moving. Nearly there. Well done. Okay, we're going to do a version of the squat which incorporates mobility for the upper and middle back now, squat to stand version. So we're going to reach up, grab my toes, as I reach up, grab my toes, pull myself into squat position, 1, 2, and then stand up. A squat to stand, we call it. So it's a good exercise for working and mobilising and loosening out the muscles of the upper and mid back. So reach, grab my toes, pull myself down into the squat bottom position, wherever that may be for you. For some people it's just a quarter of the way down, that's cool. Reach, grab my toes, down we go, 1, 2, up, reach, grab my toes, down, up, and up we go, reach, grab my toes, pull myself down, and up, reach, one more for that, grab my toes, and up. Well done. That's a great exercise. If you're going to do one kind of just to loosen every day, that's a super one. Okay, back into our core now. We're going to do some side flexion. So this type of movement, which is very important for stability of the hip, my core. Lying on my side, my hand is in front, so just stay steady. I'm going to bring my feet up. That's level 1. If you want to make it harder, bring the hand out in front. This hand is stabilising now. And you just come and meet and greet. Meet and greet. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. We're going to go straight into the other side. So meet and greet. We want to try and keep it on the same line. Down your body. Not rocking forward or back. That just maintains the position. Get ready to change. Off we go. So find your level. Just try and make your body long and strong. Toes up towards the knees. Long and strong. Hold the end position so you can feel it a little bit more around the hips. I want you to stay on this side because we're going to go into a side plank in a second. Okay, a little breather there. So with most of the core exercises there, you get a little bit more out of it if you hold the end position. And just get that feel for it. Feel for where the muscles should be working. Okay, so we're going to go into a side plank. I want you to stay on that same side. You actually give the other side a rest. We're going to go on to it. We're going to go the whole for 30 seconds. Again, it could be knees up, with your hips forward, or we can go with a straight line, straight body. Okay, up we go. Hold that position. With arm up. But either way, I'm bracing. I'm not passive with this position. That's 10. Hold the position. Nearly there. 10 to go. Brace hard. Well done. And change. Straight into it. Get that position. Again, don't be passive with this exercise. You want to be bracing as hard as you can. So if you have to take a breather, just drop your hip down. Just come out of it and then go back into it. Don't be passive. Brace as hard as you can. Really lock that core in. Well done. Okay, 30 seconds. Let's ramp it up a little bit. We're nearly home. We're just going to do a set of jump jacks and spot runs, and then we'll finish with a hip flexor stretch. And then we're done for the day. So we've done a lot. We've done lower body, upper body, a lot of core today. Good stretch, good mobility sequence as well. We're going to go into our jump jacks. Okay, off we go. If your arms feel like it, get them up. We're going for 30 seconds. That's lovely. Just keep that pace going. You should feel nice and loose now. Or knackered. I don't know. I tell you, I was tired coming in this morning. I feel great now. That's the name of the game. It's doing it when you don't feel like it. That's the key. Okay, we're going into front spot runs. So 30 seconds and we're going to our spot runs. And then we'll go straight into a hip flexor to cool down. Yeah, good time, good time. Whew. Okay. All right, let's just pick the pace up a little bit more this time. Do that by just bring the knees up a little bit more. Nice and tall through the rest of the body though, you're not dropping at the hips or head down. Nice and tall. Let's just bring it up a little bit further, so knees up a little bit. And quick again. Good work, good work. Okay. Great stuff. Right, into the hip flexors again. Such a key stretch this, guys. Really keeps the hips healthy, keeps the spine healthy as well, particularly around the lower back. We're sitting too much. It's very important. So, fingers together and push up. Hold that position there. Just let the heart rate come down. The other side. Change sides, change legs. So we've done the equivalent really of a fast run, a tempo run, for what runners would call them. Not a jog, but just a little bit more. Which is what you want. We go back and do the same on the other side again. And change again. There we go. Okay. Well done. My heart rate's just come back down to normal. I don't know about yours, but I hope you enjoyed that. What a start to the day, folks. It's going to be a beautiful day. If you can get out for a walk or a jog later, that'd be fantastic. But the more activity you do, the better you feel.